Another English club circles, another agreed fee, another talented boy gets tapped up before he's even had a proper crack at Ibrox, and we're left being told it's smart business. Meanwhile, the BBC are already pointing fingers at the bench after that Celtic collapse, saying one switch killed our control and handed them the game on a plate. Did the substitutions kill us? Make sure you're subscribed, simple as that. Help me hit 1,000 subscribers and we'll make it loud and clear who the true giants are. So now it's the BBC lot, right? Sitting up there like they've just discovered football, suddenly acting shocked that a Rangers Celtic game can swing on one daft decision. They're piling into Danny Roll for what happened at Ibrox, and you can see why. We're 2 up, cruising, the place is rocking. Trimity's stuck 2 away in the first half, and it looks like we finally got a grip on them. Then the second half starts, and instead of smelling blood, we start fiddling about. Halliday and Peter Grant are both pointing at the same moment. Roll takes Ryan Naderi off and brings Mohamed Diamond on. The idea, apparently, was to get an extra body in midfield and control things. Fine, if you actually change how you play. If you drop 10 yards, keep the ball, slow the game, make them chase shadows, but we didn't. That's the point. Halliday's saying we lost control right there. Because we still pressed the same way, still went direct, but suddenly we'd removed the second outlet up top. So the ball goes long, and there's nobody to fight for it, nobody to pin their defenders, nobody buying you a breather. You're basically handing Celtic possession and asking them politely to come forward. And that's what happened. They get a goal back through Tierney, and you can feel the momentum turning, like a bad smell creeping back in. Then we're taking extra touches, looking hesitant, and the outball's gone. Grant's furious about the mentality of it. 2 up and we're packing midfield against that lot. They'll play through you if you invite them. He's saying the manager should have gone and won it, even at 2-1, instead of trying to manage the clock like we're some wee club hanging on. And here's the bit that stings. It's not even some miracle from them. It's us losing our shape, losing our nerve, and giving them time. Then Hatat makes it 2-2, right at the death after all that chaos at the penalty. Jack Butland saves, and we still can't clear it properly. Typical. Absolute shambles. So ask yourself this. When you've got Celtic wobbling at Ibrox, why in God's name are you changing the one thing that's making them uncomfortable? Here we go again. Another kid lighting it up in a Rangers shirt, and before you can even learn his face properly, he's being waved off down the road to England like it's just good business. Chris Condy, 16 years old, over 20 goals for the youth side, only arrived from Hamilton Axes at the start of the season, and now Brighton have agreed a fee. He's been given permission for a medical, and we're all supposed to nod along like that's the natural order of things. Our Rangers striker, scoring for fun, and the best we can do is watch him head to the south coast to be developed in somebody else's system. And don't let anyone dress it up. Yes, we'll get more than straight compensation because he's been here a year. Great. Stick it in the trophy room next to the "We tried our best" plaque. The whole point of Auchenhowie is to keep the best of our own, grow them, and get them into the first team, not to act as a shop window for English clubs that hoover up talent before it's even shaving. This is exactly why the support's boiling. Look at Bailey Rice, 19, the kid we've all been waiting on. And what are we looking at? 0 league minutes, 0 in Europe. A couple of token cameos in the cups before injury. That's not pathway. That's parking them until they either leave or lose momentum. You cannot tell Rangers men, who've watched proper youth lads come through in the past, that this is acceptable. Then you've got Finlay Curtis shipped out to Kilmarnock, and what do we replace him with? A loan signing in Andreas Skov Olsen, who's not laid a glove on it, not for the money being talked about anyway. And we're meant to believe we'll be triggering an $8.6 million option in the summer. For what exactly? For the privilege of watching another academy boy sit while we gamble on someone who's already looking half interested? And see the wider picture. Brighton don't do romance. They do numbers. They do models. They do development setups. They're not coming for Condy because they fancy a wee punt. They're coming because they think he'll be worth 10 times more later. That's how ruthless they are. So why are we the soft touch? Rangers should be the destination, the finishing school, not the place where talented boys learn how to pack their bags. So tell me this. If we can't hold on to a 16-year-old who's scoring 20 plus for fun, what message does that send to the next kid pulling on the shirt and dreaming of Ibrox? Before you disappear, subscribe. Comment your verdict, no nonsense. Help me hit 1,000 subscribers, and we'll make sure Rangers' voices are the loudest in the room.